at that hearing will
I thought you
determine.
guys were going to schedule a court date and everything. Like this, like we were told that you guys weren't going to come like this. We were going to have a court date and go forward that way.
No, I don't know. Did someone say that, or
Yes.
was that assumed?
That was said.
No, it's cool. Like I've been working with 2 different law firms for this day. They don't want the okie doke.
What's the what are the names? Is there an attorney you've been dealing with?
Yeah. I gave you one of my attorneys just to represent.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, alright, y'all. As some of y'all may know, your boy Bill Omar got a skilo. I think I said it right. AKA Omi and the Hellcat, who is 35 years old, has been arrested by the feds once again. Now, as of September 21st, 2021, Omi was chilling in his home and suddenly the feds came knocking at his door. Also, while his girlfriend Mimi was present, catching everything on live stream. Now, Omi and the Hellcat isn't no stranger to the feds because back in 2019, they raided his New Jersey home, seizing cars, jewelry, bank accounts, computer equipment, and almost anything that they assumed was purchased through ill-gotten gains. Now, at that time, Omi was arrested and charged with tax evasion and copyright infringement due to his also-popular streaming service, Gears TV. Now, it was rumored that Comcast was the culprits behind that incident. You know, who knows? You know how it is, a little competition, they try to get eliminated. Now, in a recent video, Omi described a plea deal that was offered to him, stating that they say he could either spend 19 years in jail or spend 2 years in prison, but the feds get to keep all the possessions they took from him, including his money, cars, houses, jewelry, and etc., etc. Now, with Omi being a popular YouTuber with over 760,000 subscribers on YouTube and 1 million followers on Instagram, this kind of exposure isn't good for his reloaded brand and future businesses he has in store. Now, aside from the negative press, Omi is a good businessman that has had his hand in restaurants, clubs, property, and the sneaker game, which happens to be his newest addition to his business endeavors, in which he has pretty good success in. Now, with all that being said, we're going to discuss Omi being arrested for yet a second time by the feds. I'm going to give you my opinion. I want to know your opinion. And let's just hope that Omi could put this stuff past him and get past it. Now, before we get into it, man, I know I took a lot of y'all time, but I had to catch you guys up on what's going on because I know some of you had some idea, some of you had no idea. Some of you know about it, but you think it's fake. We're going to talk about all that, man. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join one of the latest games on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Now, let's get straight into it. Now, Omi and the Hellcat, y'all. Definitely a dope YouTuber. I watch a lot of his videos myself because here's a guy that came from the same place we have. He's humble, down to earth, and he always reminds us that we could do the same thing that he's doing. You know, he always lets you know he's no better. He came from crazy beginnings as well. He documents the work he puts in, so you know it just isn't all handed to you. And he often shares his past and let us know that even though we see the glitz and the glamour now, it wasn't always like that. Now, he describes that he was a pizza delivery boy at one time and also reminisces how he used to be down bad, still having to take care of his kid, which was like pretty much barely. All right. He even admits selling drugs at one point in time. So to sum it all up, he's letting you know that it wasn't easy to get where he is, but still in all, a lot of people hate this man. I don't know why. All right. Here this man is having almost anything he wants in life, but he still works twice as hard. So whenever I feel like I don't feel like doing something, to be honest with you, I use, his scenario as like motivation to keep going, because who am I not to be working when this man here is still working twice as hard, knowing he got pretty much anything he wants. All right, so I just want to put that out there. Now, as of September 21st, his house was raided by the feds for a second time. Not a first, but a second time. This one was also caught while they was live streaming, just like the first one. This time he had his girlfriend Mimi there with him, and in the small video that's floating around, he could be seen being put in handcuffs while he looks confused as to why they are arresting him. Now in that same clip, Mimi is asking them why are they arresting him, what's going on, do they have a search warrant? But you know, the feds proceed to arrest Omi and search the location, disregarding what she's saying because we all know they do not care. Now it's unclear as to what he was being arrested for this time because no details have emerged yet. But as I looked on his story on Instagram, he seemed to have already bonded out and he's back on the streets. Now I guess it ain't nothing crazy, but although I was always under the impression that you can't bond out of the feds, one of my boys told me that it's possible you can now. You know, and I really can't debate whether he's right or wrong because with everything changing so rapidly these days, who knows what's going on? You know, but I always thought you couldn't bond out the feds. And not only that, this is his second bond. That's pretty unheard of, man. But like I said, with all these things changing in the world today, who knows what's going on? All right, now let's get into some possibilities as to why they may have rearrested Omi because I can't say that I seen this coming. But the way he was boastful after returning back to YouTube after the first raid, I was kind of like, come on, Omi. Come on, bro. Come on, because you got to remember one thing. Law enforcement hates looking like they failed, especially the feds. So if they took everything from him, his cars, jewelry, houses, bank accounts, right? And then he pops up with even more cars, even more jewelry, even more money he's flashing. It don't even look a little bit of bothered by the first raid. Yeah, they're gonna feel like they failed. They're gonna feel like he has something else going on that they got to get into. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna look stupid because usually when the Fed sees everything, they do that in hopes of crippling you or your organization or whatever it is to the point to where you're broke. You have nothing. All right, no more living lavish or nothing like that. But here he goes, still buying jewelry, cars, even better cars, because before he had a lot of muscle cars, not too much foreigns, but now he got a lot of German engineering these days, man. From the Benz, the Beamer, the what is that? Everything you could think of, all white as well. And like I say, he's looking like he's not even fazed by the first raid. Now, as much as I rock with Omi, I think he's a smart dude. I admire his business sense. I think he still played this one a little foolish, man, because personally, I think Omi should have laid low after the feds came, like he wasn't doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? Should have just laid low. Because like I said before, you don't ever want to piss the feds off. You have no wins with them, especially when they already got you by the balls. They'll make it their business to get you into some kind of trouble or get you in some kind of way. They'll find some type of tax problem, whatever it is, man. We got to remember John Gotti, he got away with murder, literally. And the only thing that kept him in trouble was tax evasion. All right, they'll do extensive work to get you, man, in some way, somehow. Things you have no idea of. So like I said, I think he went wrong when he got back into YouTube and started flashing jewelry, saying he got robbed for the $900K in his house, the new fleet of cars he has. I don't know. It could be a number of things. I'm sure with the feds seeing that, they had to think to themselves like there has to be more money somewhere. Has to be. All right, and I don't know. Knowing Omi and judging from his YouTube, this guy's pretty smart. I'm sure there's like offshore accounts set up, you know, things in somebody else's name. You know, who knows? I know that's what I would do though. You know. So like I said, in conclusion, man, I feel he should have just taken a break, left YouTube alone for a little bit. Probably until the case, you know, blowed over. But if you wanted to participate in it, don't be so loud and flashy about it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying look broke, but don't throw it in people's face. A lot of people, some people take it as motivation. Some people take it as you just boasting and think that you don't deserve it. You know, they think that you just braggadocious. Yeah. That's how people think, man. A lot of people just hate to see other people do good. You know, and not to mention, you know, the Fed's still watching. I'm sure Cool Kai is somewhere jumping for joy right now, man. He's jumping for joy, being that Omi took his whole sneaker concept and idea. I know he's jumping for joy. But they say, you know, production is still going to go on, so that's another story. Now, y'all know I got to play devil's advocate, and I had to because you got some people that believe this whole thing is one big hoax for publicity. Now, me personally, I don't understand why he would do it, because he seemed to have whatever he want, bunch of subscribers and followers, but you just never know, man. And there's a couple red flags about the situation I'd like to point out, because people are accusing Omi of staging this. One of the reasons I like to think, and like I stated earlier, if he's on one federal bond, right, and he's arrested yet again by the feds, shouldn't that be a violation of his last bond, which would make him eligible to be held without another bond? You see what I'm saying? Not too many guys bond out twice, even on state charges. It's possible when you're dealing with like a petty case, but not no serious case, man. Also, some people are saying that those feds uniform look suspect. They said the feds that ran in his house look like toy cops, man. He probably bought them. Almost they trying to say pretty much Omi hired them, man. And in Hollywood, nothing is too far-fetched. All right, not to mention this whole situation happened on live stream twice. The first time it happened on live stream, and now it's happening on live stream again. I think on Instagram Live or whatever. What's the odds in that? And Mimi was sounding a little bit shaky as well, so I don't know, man. Even though I don't think Omi would go that far with all these YouTubers and their antics for views and whatever, I can't put it past him either, man, because that's how you hide things in plain sight. When you want to get away with something, you put it in plain sight. Nobody will believe he'll do it. You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality you gotta have when you're trying to be sneaky. Plus, you got whoever it was posting as Omi on his account, telling people to follow Mimi for updates. Like, listen, I don't know, right? But personally, the last thing I'm worrying about, if I'm getting arrested by the feds, is some damn subscribers and followers telling them to go follow somebody else. The people around me too. If God forbid I get locked up or whatever the case may be, and you on my Instagram telling people to follow you for updates on me, come on, man. Something wrong with you. But maybe that's just me. Then you got his close friend, his new friend, Bandman Kevo, saying free him almost instantly. I don't know. It's just a weird situation. I'm 50-50 about it, to be honest with you. But let's see what unfolds, man. I know there's going to be a lot of people looking up his arrest records, trying to see if he got arrested, if he was booked in anywhere. I think it was a lot of controversy over his last arrest with the feds, because a lot of people were saying that he didn't come up in the system. But the story was published on Fox 5 News, so I don't know. It's no telling with all this fake illusional crap going on these days, man. You just gotta sit back and just take it as it comes, man. And I'm also curious as to how much he had to pay to bond out, being that this is his second bond, especially coming from the feds. So yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man. Do you think Omi just pulling one big hoax, or do you think he really might be in some hot water with the feds yet once again? All right, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment box below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.